So
Go to the gym at the same time.
Really? Gym body. Having a gym body is also very effective, actually.
Yeah.
Very effective.
Yeah.
Now he's my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not stealing. You just
But look at the genetic difference.
I can see it clearly, bro.
Oh, one thing about genetics, like
It's also genetics, but I know him and I don't want to roast him there. But
do it. We need some roast.
he's an intelligent guy, but he was also sloppy guy. Like he wants to delay things all the day, all the day.
Oh
Like,
yes.
yeah. When I
We already see that by recording like podcasts.
Let me tell you something about genetics. Personally, when I was doing the sports, all of my coaches, even in swimming and basketball, they told me you have bad genetics. It's not your thing. You can make it happen, but you have to work more than others. Because in like swimming, make my legs big, and in basketball, we don't need big legs.
Yeah.
So and I couldn't make it smaller. So I was training harder to jump higher with this leg and run faster with this way. So some people, they have this like excuse that they say, oh, I got bad genetics, I don't lose weight, or I cannot gain weight. So they use these excuses to just make themselves more comfortable that why they don't go to the gym. I was a guy that I was in the gym 8 times a week, basketball and gym at the same time. So
8 times a week?
8 times a week.
how is possible?
Damn.
Like 4 times a week gym, others was like 4 other part was basketball.
You have to recover from the.
It wasn't bodybuilding gym, it was like Estima and kind of
Cardio stuff.
yeah, something like this. And mostly it was CrossFit. It wasn't like weights and stuff. We were doing CrossFit.
We don't like CrossFit.
Yeah, I know. Watch the me. But actually, I really like CrossFit more than bodybuilding. The things
It's about the purpose.
Absolutely.
Which purpose you choose.
What are you working for?
Yeah, what you working. Bodybuilder, the power lifter, some guy working with calisthenics, like he has to more do pull-ups and push-ups and do things. It's about your purpose. When you say that you are in a team in basketball, you have to make yourself like thinner,
Flexible a little bit, and that's why calisthenics would make much more sense for basketball.
Because
Same thing with Olympic, like sort of candidates and stuff.
Yeah, but
Olympic
for
players.
teenagers, it's hard to decide which way they want to go. Some as genetics, as you said, like Michael Jordan's children, they have genetics and they maybe taller, and they go to like directly to the basketball. But some people, like in Afghanistan, the teenagers don't have that. Don't have that thing. They can't decide it because it's too hard to decide which way should I go.
Yeah.
They don't even start gym.
Because it's, I think, culturally and environmentally induced. At the same time. Yeah.
But as I said, it's like you have to put your direction. You have to choose your purpose.
Absolutely.
And then work with it until the end. I choose bodybuilding because I like it. I want to do it now. I'm 23 years old, and like I finished my university. Now I can decide that which way I want to go.
Yeah.
But the teenagers who are like 14 years old, they
Yeah.
change all the time.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of genetics as well, I mean, sure, like you could have better genetics than someone else, like in the gym. Maybe it could be your gym body, as what we have in front of us.
But Tom Blair said that you
don't
should not be victim to your genetics. Genetics should be victim to
But at the same time, work for it. Give it your 100% no matter what. I would put you, if you have bad genetics and you still worked for it, I would put you side by side with one of the most famous bodybuilders, because both of you gave it your 100%.
I had the same thing about him. Like I experienced a genetic story in my life, and I understand why some people they don't want to do it because they say, "Oh, I'm not that tall enough." When first time I went to the real team, we played in the league, my height was 165. I didn't have the power to shoot threes. And other guys in the gym was above 150. So I was the shortest guy. Like if I show you the pictures, the jersey they give me was much bigger for my size. And so after a while I was short, so I was like, okay, I'm short, by like muscle wise, I'm smaller than them. But this means that I'm faster than them, I'm quicker than them. So I use that things that they don't have as my benefits. I was a small, so I could run faster, I couldn't rebound, but I could defense much better than others. So you should find your weakest spot and make it your like powerful spot, you know what I mean? So that's what I did. and it actually worked for me. But because of the injuries, I couldn't. I could control it. I could continue it, but you know when lots of things happen to you and lots of people say this is the time to stop, and it was my last year of high school, so I have to study, and all of this comes together, and I stop it. Nowadays, I'm trying to go back in the track, lose some weight. I'm trying to play basketball, but like, I may not be ever good as before because my body is not healthy. I'm not in the routine of doing the same thing over and over. But I mean, like, people shouldn't put the genetics under as their excuse.
I mean, actually, Aryan, like what you've said, insights like another argument. Some people, like, they need to stop. I wouldn't say making like pipe dreams or like thinking of pipe dreams, but you should work even if you have no chance of being Mr. Olympia. Even if you have no chance of being anything at all, and just for the sake of working, you should just put in the effort. I think that's a much like healthier ideology, I would say.
Yeah, you have to go all the way to do something.
Just do it. Even if you fail, like even if you don't become anything at the end, your effort is an indicative factor of your success.
Yeah.